Oh, you guys, seriously. Oh my God, my hair. Gotta start with doing the hair, okay? We gotta start by doing the hair. That's just the rules with me. I swear, I swear. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday to everyone. And I'm so glad you're here because today is going to be quite an awesome one. Actually, an extra awesome one because this is the one thing that we're going to talk about that used to drive me absolutely batshit, totally bonkers, like crazy going nuts. It was my kids whining. Can you feel your ears bleeding? Can you feel your ears bleeding already? Like it's ridiculous. Blah. Anyways, so that's what we're going to talk about today. So, everybody, make sure you've thrown your goldfish crackers on the table at your kids. Let them eat them. Throw Fruit Loops if you need to. Those are always great, but then you have to go outside after. And let's get ready to roll. So, for those of you that know me, I don't need to say this again, but if you don't know me, welcome. My name is Corina, and I'm also known as Auntie Corina, parenting coach. And you know what? I am just, hey, oh my gosh, she made it good. And I help moms, especially overwhelmed ones, which are most of us most of the time, who secretly cry in the shower from exhaustion, rediscover their inner parenting power by learning calm, loving, and firm parenting hacks that turn toddlers from terrible into terrific. So I'm glad you're here. Make sure you invite your friends. Do say hi so I know that you're here. And before I forget, make sure you're on my email list because I've been sending out some little reminders and some super secret stuff that I've been working on. So I want to make sure that you guys get it. So let me know if you are not on my email list. Please put in the comments email so I know you're here. All right? Okay. So let's get rolling. Like, okay. So who here basically has kids that just whine? Okay, I don't know about you guys, but my ears just hurt. Yeah. So kids do that a lot of the time. And the reason why they do it is because it works. Okay. Now, I helped raise over 83 kids in my 15, almost 18 years of daycare and my 30 years of parenting and stuff. So I just want to let you know that a lot of times these behaviors are learned and we do it by accident. Hey, Christy, so glad you're here. So they learn it by accident because we as moms unintentionally reinforce it. Okay, doesn't mean bad. It just means we had it oops. Okay, so no big deal. So when our kids first start that whining, we might go, what? Right? Give me a heart if you're guilty. Like I need a heart this big because I was doing that all the time. And I'm just like, what? Right? We just do that. So we're in it, I can't do that pop sound anymore. Anyways, so we unintentionally reinforce that by responding. So what we need to do is change that. And it doesn't take long. So here's the thing. It doesn't take long for you to change that behavior, okay? So like anything, if you just focus, and I tell all my parents this when I coach them privately in one-on-ones, is that I actually don't give my parents everything to do at once. I start with one simple thing. Okay, Christy, I'll get that to you. If you aren't on my email list, Christy was just saying I'll get you guys in on it. So just drop email down there. So when you are having a behavior, whatever it may be, and last week we talked about bedtime battles, and this week we're going to talk about whining, but I'm not telling you what we're talking about next week because it's in the works. But we pick one small thing. So if your kid is, okay, the first thing I want you to do is turn to them and go, I am no longer answering that voice, and walk away. And if you don't even want to do that, you can just go, I think I heard something. I don't know. And then walk away. It's a great way to kind of let them know subtly that you hear them, but you aren't going to buy into the game. And you're demanding them to think, right? We want our kids to think. We don't want them to have to be told everything to do because it makes for really inept adults, right? So, you know, unless there's a green light, they don't know whether they should go or stop, right? So we want our kids to be able to think for themselves. So when we don't give them the answer, this goes back to another training we did, when we don't give them the answers, they can start thinking. So you just go, oh man, here's something. Yeah, okay, well, I guess maybe if it's clearer, I'll understand. So you can use a little bit of humor. So do that and then just walk away and continue on. Guaranteed 99% of the time, your kids will be like, what? And they'll think, and this works for 2-year-olds. This really works well on 2-year-olds because they're just like, hang on, and they're so smart. They'll figure it out right away. So the next time your kid whines, start with, here's something funny. And you know, rub your ear. Nah, I don't know what, I can't understand it. I don't know what that is. Oh, well. And then walk away. So it's a great way, again, like I said, to just let them know that you acknowledge them, but you're not going to put up with it. Now, the next thing, so we're going to go on to this. And again, this is when I do work with you guys, is that I break everything down into steps. So let's say they're just going to persist with that. Okay, let's just say you are out and about and you don't have the option to really like just walk away. I know there's times you would like to just leave them in the middle of Target or Walmart and just say, here, like feed them to the wolves. I know those days. I understand those days. Do you feel me? Who feels me? Are you feeling me on that one? Because, oh my gosh, there's some days where I like, okay, so I got a story. Yes, Auntie Corina, the lady who's learned so much, did this. True story, and you're welcome to ask my now grown son. I had one of my original daycare girls who affectionately became known as my part-time daughter. And her, I think Jason was at home with his dad, but Nico and Sinead and I were at Costco. They were just being horrible. They were more like siblings than anything. Oh my God, I can't believe I did this. And they were being awful that day. Oh my gosh. They were whining and bickering and arguing and just, oh my God. It was one of those days when you feel like your head's going to pop off, right? Right? You guys feel me on this. Oh my God. So I said, that's it. I said, I swear I'm going to sell you guys to a gypsy. Okay. I've been saying that for decades now because I don't know where it came from. But so we're going down the coast. I said, I've had it with you guys. I swear, we're just going to sell you guys to gypsies. And then I turned to this couple. I did this. I turned to this couple and I said, do you want them? I will pay you 25 cents for them. And the two of them went. And the other people, I guess, could see how incredibly like done I was. They go, yeah, no thanks. That's okay. You can keep your 25 cents. And then I turned to them and I said, see, I can't even pay anybody to take you two toads away. Needless to say, they were angels, but they actually thought I was going to sell them. Now, they were about 6 and 8 at the time, but oh my God, I can't believe I did that. So yes, I've been at the point where I just wanted to like freaking sell my kids to the stinking gypsies. So I've been there, done that. So you're not alone when you just want to like run away from home. Okay, so if you're out and about, and your kids are whining, you don't have that option of selling them to a gypsy because really they're probably worth at least $1 now, but I don't even think you can pay to get rid of your kids these days. But you know, we tried. Trust me, I've tried it. Don't bother. So when they do that, what the first thing I do is I just turn on, I go, mm-mm. I said, stop, big kid voice. And when they're older, you can kind of say, if you don't use your big kid voice, the answer is no. And it's really fast. Every single time. This one's a guaranteed. You're going to get, Mom. Okay, you're going to get that shift in them. They are going to just suddenly go, oh, the answer is no. But if they continue, then you just keep going. And you can even talk to yourself, boy, I know when, let's say, I know when Remington uses his big kid voice, his big boy voice, that I'll be able to listen to him. So you're reinforcing it without looking at them. So it's just another sneaky McSneakerton way to be able to get them to respond to you in an appropriate voice. And when they do, here's the trick. Here's the part that it's a little startling for them, but it works. You instantly, like, well, yes, what would you like? And I want it to be enthusiastic. I want dead eye contact. I want you to like, yes, like I completely hear you, have my undivided 1000% attention. And they often like that. And then they smile. 9 shots out of 10, that's what they'll do. What would you like? And you can just like lean in. Can I have a class? Absolutely. When you use that voice, you got it, kiddo. No problem. Done. You will rarely have to remind them of that again. If you do, go back to that second part of the technique that I just taught you. I know, remember, either do this because they'll put it together, or you go, oh, I know, I hear some sort of whiny, funny voice, but I know that when they use their big boy, big girl voice, I know that's in there somewhere. So you just kind of remind them, but boy, oh boy. And again, you've got to do that full turn, boom, right in there. It's kind of an overreaction, but they love it. And it breaks the tension. It does every single time. Now, here's my last one, which I used in my daycare a lot. And you can use this one interchangeably if your kid's having a hissy fit or having a tough day and they are just furious at the universe. Okay, sometimes we have those, but with little kids, we need to address it. So once you're going to get 4 tricks. I just remembered one. I tell you, there's a lot in this brain to come out. So some days it's just going to be too much. So I want you to do a quick internal check. Are they tired? Are they not feeling well? Like if they actually have a fever or something, not if just, well, they have a sniffle. No. Or they're sick, which is vomiting, diarrhea, or fever. That's it. Okay, they're in bed. So whining needs to be checked for, have they just had a shitty night's sleep? So they're just a little cranky. Are they hungry? Thirsty? Okay, or bored? Bored, they can figure it out themselves. Hungry, thirsty, make sure it's, that way you can just kind of know where it's coming from. Doesn't mean you're going to fix it, but you'll know where it comes from. So if they are melting down in front of you and they're like, I'm vomiting, Mom, and they're like crawling on your leg and you're walking and they're like dragging you, what I always say to do is stop. And I will clap my hands, right? Because they will hear it over. You need to be a little bit louder than them. So it breaks the brain. It snaps the brain out. I know it sounds like a dog training thing, but it's just enough so that their hearing can reconnect with yours. Hey, I want you to go to your room and I want you to put when you're done your growlies, when you're done your weenie whiny, then you come out and you can ask me in your big boy, big girl voice. So again, it says you're addressing what they're having, you're sending them the way to deal with it, and when they come back, they're ready for their big girl, big boy voice. It works. So the fastest one, so just as a super fast recap, because I am ripping through this today because I know you guys are busy, just like when I work with you one-on-one and you get your 4, like it's a month long, it's 4 calls and you only on your call for about 20 minutes. And then you can just access me through Facebook Messenger with voicemail or this really cool app. It's like a walkie-talkie. It's awesome. So you can get almost real-time help, okay? So when you're doing all this kind of stuff, you just want it super quick. So I think I hear something. When you use your big girl, big boy voice, you get my attention. Boom. Okay? Keep those in your back pocket. You're going to notice an enormous change in the way your kids talk to you, what tone of voice they use, and reinforce it. So especially when they're really young, when they're a little bit older, they start to laugh because you look really silly. And then you can look at them and go, pretty silly, huh? And they're like, yeah. And you go, yeah, it's kind of like when you use your weenie whiny voice. It's kind of silly. Yeah. All right, what do you need? So use humor all the time. I tell you, it is the best parenting hack in the universe. Check your ears because I think you hear something, but I'm not quite sure what I can't understand. And when they use, I am hearing some sort of strange whining noise, but when they use their big, when I hear it really in a big kid voice, I know I'll understand it. And then, yes, what do you need? I love that you use that voice. That is awesome. And if they're just having a whiny, snivelly day, so you don't send them, put them in a box, tape it shut, and put them out for the UPS guy. Send them to the room, tell them to get their weenie whinies out or their grouchies out. I always used to say to the kids, put it in the bottom drawer, go find your happy face. When you found it, come on back out and we'll play. So do those things. Let me know if that works for you. And just so you know, because you guys are part of my wonderful gangsta mamas, I do have my 4-week one-on-one crash course parenting hack extraordinaire, my Power Parent program. Now, for a limited time, okay, now get this, I am also going to be throwing in a bonus, which is my Mom Guilt series that you guys got the opportunity to go through. And it has lifetime access and it has the workbook, and you can go back over and over it. That's a $250 bonus that I gave you guys for nada. So it's going to be included in that. So if you want to do that, do let me know. Just write down Power Parent program or just put down program. Or if you want to talk to me, throw it in your DMs. It is on sale until the end of August for $880 US. After that, it's going up to $1,200 US. Okay. So let me know if you need some help with that. You guys have been amazing. I am always happy. So shoot me your questions. Anybody have any things of what are you going to do? Do you get what I'm laying down here, you guys? Are you understanding what's going on with the weenie whiny voice? I'm just going to give you guys a second. I don't see any comments. Woo! Look at all these people. Look, oh my gosh, there was all that stuff and I couldn't even see that. Okay, let's go back. No Etsy. We homemade them. Right on. Right on. Constantly tell them or they will sell them to the circus club. That's a good one. I like that one, Sativa. That's a great one. Already had to use this and it's working real time. So glad you caught this life. That is fantastic. Please write down your questions and your concerns. And I'm still learning this new way of doing lives. And I didn't realize that you guys were writing comments. So I will check next time. So not to worry, I am Auntie Corina. I am always here for you guys. I want you guys to know that I'm accessible, that I'm here for you. And I want to make sure that when you guys hop on these lives, you are getting some real usable stuff that you can implement instantly to see immediate results with your kids. Because the last thing I need to do is have you guys go through 1,000 different steps and you're going to forget and it's not going to work and you feel more frustrated and you're going to end up in the exact same place of nothing works again. With me, it works. And I work with you until it does. All right, you guys have an amazing Friday. Now, before I go, I totally forgot. We have a 5-day, or sorry, stop. I just changed it. It's a 3-day, brand new 3-day really cool workshop on raising your strong-willed child without losing your mind or not losing any more of it than you already have. So I have or had raised a strong-willed child. I dealt with many strong-willed children in my daycare. I've done a lot of education and studying on that. My niece is extraordinarily strong-willed. So I have put together a really incredible 3-day workshop. Now you can only get into it by RSVP. Okay, it is really exclusive. I want this. It's going to be intense. It's going to be so full of information. It's going to change how you deal with your strong-willed kids or even any of your kids, but especially strong-willed ones. Those ones are extra challenging, but they're extra rewarding, and I want to make sure you see that. So put any other questions you have. Let me know if you want in the strong-willed. Just say, I want in. Just say, get me in, whatever, something to that effect. And I will send you the link for that. Do keep your eyes open because there's lots coming down the pipe. I love you guys. I know you're doing the very best you can with what you've got right now. And I just want to let you know that it is more than enough, okay? I got your back. I'm here. I've been there. I've done that. And you can count on me to be there for you guys. I love you guys, just to bits and pieces. So I'm glad you're here. Thank you for your time. Have an amazing day. Go tickle your kids. Use some laughter and have a great day. All right. All right, you all. I'll talk to y'all later. Talk to y'all later. It'll be so good.